All right, we are at the middle here of chapter 9. This is the last part before our first assessment here. This is just a summary here, just making sure that you're aware of all the tests, how to use them, and sort of what order to use them in. So if possible, use the eyeball test first. That's why it's easier. You're going to do less work. And here are some of the eyeball tests that you should be aware of. Here it's noted with 3 asterisks here that these are the ones that are non-negotiable. You need to know these. These are going to come up all the time. And this chapter 9 is the big distinction between A, B, and B, C. So these will always be well represented on the test. Some of the work tests here, integral test versus ratio test. I believe this document was made prior to 2018, where 2018 to 2020, College Board started redefining their course, and it seems that they're going to require various tests in the directions. So, for example, the question might say, using the integral test, blah, 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 blah. So you can't use the ratio test, you can't use an alternative test, you got to use the integral test. So be aware of the changes in the College Board curriculum, but nonetheless, the ratio test is more powerful. It is easier to use, so I would want to use that one first anyway. Here, Lagrange. I don't know if this was a typo. This is just people spell things different, but I thought it was an LA here. But the alternating series and the Lagrange error, they tend to be on the free response, and it's just like a part D. It's notationally heavy, but once you understand what you're doing, you're kind of just filling in the blanks, and it's pretty good. It's easy to get those 2 points once you understand that structure. On the next side here, if you flip over, try your fill in the blanks first before watching the rest of the video. So pause it here, try your fill in the blanks, and then we can start up again and you can look at what I wrote down. All right, so fill in the blank is a challenge at best, especially when you didn't write the fill in the blank. So these are some of the results that I came up with for the fill in the blank. This number 11, I'm not sure if they were going for absolute value. That was the stretch one that I had. But take a look at these, and that's it for part G. All right, thanks.